Let us now look at which of the geographies this retail site caters to. As a preliminary step, we could glance through the list of countries using the filter function under the Data tab to check the list of countries. Let us do that. In this demo, we will find out how the number of customers vary by country. So, I have my data set here, and since my question relates to countries, I will concentrate on the country column for now to check which countries are represented. So, I just select a cell and go to the filter tab under data, and I will elongate this slightly. So, Australia, Belgium, we have many countries all over the world which have customers for this online retail site. But look here, there is an unspecified record relating to the country column. There may be substantial records under unspecified. So, why don't we examine which records are these? So, I will type unspecified and it is selected, and I will clear it. It contains nearly 446 records which have unspecified countries. I will make a note of this. Since my data is huge and it is even less than 1% of this data set, I will perhaps ignore this. I can afford to ignore this. So, I will click on filter again to deselect the data. Yeah, now I have the original form of the data. So, remember that the question is asking the number of customers in each country. Go to data and create a pivot table which would give me the number of customers for each country. I will need it in a new worksheet, so I will click OK. So, here I have the pivot table builder. Now, since I need the number of customers in each country, I will take the country field as rows, and since I want the number of customers for each of these countries, I will take the customer IDs under values. Now, since the customer IDs have categorical values, these have taken counts for these values. So, I can see Australia has 1185 customers, whereas Brazil has 32, and see here Hong Kong has none. Why don't I take the percentages of each of these values? So, I will click on this cell and go to field settings and represent them as percentage of the column total, and finally I will sort them so that I can see countries which represents the topmost customers. So, I will sort them in descending order. So, here I sorted them and find that United Kingdom represents 89% of the total customers in this online site. No surprises there. We followed by Germany, France, Ireland, and in the top 10 we have Australia as well.